Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be drawing and painting actually Abe Sapien from the Hellboy comics and the spin-off comics actually, which I actually have been getting into more recently. I have never painted before, not really anyway. After I got the paints, which I got for Christmas about a month ago, month and a half-ish. I'm bad with time, whatever. But I've only tested the paint so far. This is going to be the first fully painted anything that I've done. And I mean, considering I think I did all right, maybe. If you're just learning to paint, don't watch this. Don't learn from me. Go watch somebody who's way better. But yeah, I think I might, and I just thought up this while I was painting and drawing and stuff, but I kind of want to do more fan art this year. Because I haven't in the past. I find it hard to copy a design and get everything right, you know, because I can draw my own characters and be like, oh yeah, that's how they're supposed to look. But drawing somebody else's character from a TV show or a comic book or even just another artist, it's a lot harder because you got to get the proportions right and everything. Which, you know what I mean, like the eyes and the mouth, and it has to look like them. But I think I want to practice painting and I want to practice drawing other characters besides my own. So I think that's something I'll combine and maybe make it a series on here, or something like that, you know, fan art, painting. I'll do something with it. But anyway, yeah, I was kind of torn between drawing his comic book design and his movie design, but since I've been reading the comics a lot more than I have been watching the movies and stuff, and I enjoy them a lot more, I think. I like this design better, basically, so I went with that. I was considering going for like a full body kind of thing, but then I remembered that I'm not very good with paints and I should probably stick to something simple, so I just did a portrait kind of thing with a couple of fish in there, and I could not get the right color shade of blue for like the eyes and the gills and stuff. Like, they're supposed to be just a different shade of green, but for some reason they're just this light blue, which, I mean, it looks okay, I guess, but I don't know, I'm just not very good at mixing the paint colors yet. It'll take practice, I guess, but I'm getting there. And you can kind of tell at this point that I'm just trying to shade it a bit, and it just, I mean, it could be worse, but like the dark around the eyes and stuff, it just refused to stay. And I only had these two brushes to work with, and I don't have any really skinny, thin tip ones for like I wanted to do the line art with the paint too. I wanted to avoid using anything else, which I didn't. You'll see at the end I used a couple of different pens. But I think it was the background that really got me, which you'll see in a minute here. The fish were actually pretty easy. They're just the one color. I kind of wanted to make them like purple or something, but I figured I'd stick to the greens and blues and stuff. And it worked. For the background, I actually used the same color as for like the stripy things on his head. And this is something I need to work on, and it would probably help if I had a bigger brush, but keeping a solid color. The background was not supposed to be a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different shades of brown and blue and stuff, but that's just how it worked out because I'm not sure how to keep one solid color when I'm using these paints. So at this point I just kind of went with it. I mean, at first I was trying to stay, okay, I'm gonna use just this one color, but then by this point it was just like, okay, we're gonna use all of the colors, it's fine, whatever. And yeah, I mean, I really do like it, which I'm sure in a few months when I've practiced a bit more, I'll look back and say no, and then maybe I'll redraw it. Maybe I'll do one of those draw this again things. That'd be pretty cool. But at this point in time, I like it. I'm not sure which character I'm gonna do next, because like I said, I want to do like a thing where I'll do a watercolor painting of fan art of different characters from different movies and books and stuff, and I'm gonna have to figure out who I'm gonna do next. I'm not sure. So if anyone watches this and has any suggestions, let me know. Because I'm open to suggestions as far as characters go. I'm kind of out of ideas at this point. I do plan on doing a sketchbook tour. I actually recorded one, but I wasn't very happy with it, so I think I'm gonna plan better and do it again, do it over again. So maybe that'll be next week's video, or maybe sometime in the middle of this week. But anyway, now you can see me going in with like the markers and stuff to add some line art in there. I wasn't sure if I should do the line art first before I painted or last, but I went with last, and it was okay. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.